Hey y'all, so today I will be showing you the piping that we will be using for our system's water intake and its drain. So we're going to be using this 3/4 inch PVC pipe for the majority of our piping. I got this line by attaching the threader, plugging it into the hole where it's going to be housed at, and then I went about halfway into the bed area, and as you can see, just about halfway, and then I came straight across with my Sharpie and marked it off, and I'm going to be cutting there right now. So here is our new cutoff piece. I'm going to be drilling some holes in there so that way the water can drain out. There's going to be a couple holes in the connector itself to represent the minimum amount of water and also what will happen whenever the pump is turned off. There'll be some holes up in here too, and just in case we need to have an overflow valve in case the water level gets too high, that way it can still drain. These holes are going to be where I will be drilling. So here is our drain pipe so far. So you can see I drilled in a couple holes on the sides up top, and also drilled several at the bottom where it's going to be able to drain out once the pump is turned off. I also added this black line so we can line up our piping in case we ever need to dismantle and take it apart, maybe add some more holes in case the water isn't draining fast enough. Next, I'm going to show you all the guard we're going to be making for our overflow and drain pipe. So we're going to be coming over here to this 2-inch PVC pipe, and we're going to be cutting it down just a little bit shorter than our overflow pipe, and then we're going to be drilling some holes in it just to let the water flow through still. We're going to be using this guard so that way none of the grow media is going to be able to come in contact with the pipe. So I measured it out by lining up the overflow pipe with the top of the cap that will be on top of the PVC pipe. And so here is our guard with a whole bunch of holes drilled into it. You'll notice that ours is slightly diagonal at the bottom, but that's perfect because where it's going to be sitting at is also slightly diagonal. It's going to be sitting on there just like that. Next, we're going to be working on the piping that will go from the top of the drain down inside to the fish tank. So right here is our overflow, our drain. With its threader attached, we need to have this screw into this part, which will be underneath the grow bed. And then we need to have a little tiny section of PVC pipe from our original 3/4 to plug in at the bottom of it that will be able to allow us to connect it from here to this elbow joint right here. So I'm going to be cutting down some more PVC pipe. I'm going to be using this to measure it against it. I need to have the PVC reach just about where the middle of that line is at, right in here, and that's it. So I plugged it on there to get a nice and straight line, but I actually need it to be a little bit longer than what I said originally, so it's going to be about right there. So I'm going to draw my line so I can attach it on. And here the threader is attached to the elbow joint with the little section of PVC pipe. And here it is with our drain. So here's what it looks like with the drain attached to the barrel. You can see it right hanging out in there. We're going to attach another little small piece of PVC pipe and then another elbow joint, so that way we can have the water drip down straight into the middle of the barrel instead of just going. So I'm going to be cutting this line right here. I measured it by coming on top of the grow bed barrel and then finding the middle. And then I had another elbow thread that I used to measure up against this just to see how far in it would go. And next, we will be looking at how to set up the pipe for the water to flow out of from the bottom up to the grow bed. So our water pipe is just going to be an elbow joint on top to direct the water, part of our PVC pipe, another threader to connect through from the top of the grow bed underneath to the fish tank, an O-ring to help prevent leakage, another connector to connect to the top grow bed, a little section of PVC pipe to connect this to this threader because there's actually no tread inside either of these two. And then we have a attachment for our tubing. It'll screw inside here, and then we just push fit our